Hey, welcome to my channel. It's complicated, just call me Kay. Oh my God, one thing I would have to say, nobody is going to be the best advocate for yourself than for yourself. I don't care. People can think whatever they want to think. At the end of the day, you know your body, you know your brain, you know everything. You with you 24/7, and you probably like, wait a minute, where is this all coming from in the beginning? Well, let me explain. But first, oh my God, your girl ain't feeling well. I think it's allergies, something. I don't know. It seemed like a turned into some type of chest cold. Boy, normally I'm more just happier, routine, running. You know, your girl ain't used to being sick. That's all I'm going to say. I'm on the couch, just plopped on the couch most of the day. After picking up my daughter, not picking up, see, I'm not feeling well. After dropping off my daughter at school, after, yes, your girl's washer broke. It was dead. It was like probably the same age that I am. So it lasted a good while, but I knew when I bought my home that, you know, I probably had to buy a new washer and dryer around this time. So, hey, it came, went to the store, looked. I did go to two other stores before I went to one, and I'm like, oh, they got a great sale, way cheaper than the other ones, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And the sales associate was like, when do you want it delivered? I'm like, yeah, tomorrow. I said, yes. I got all these clothes. I don't like my laundry room with a bunch of clothes just sitting on the floor. I barely got anything to wear. My daughter barely have anything to wear. And the way this weather is in Albuquerque, I can't afford to just be like, let me just rely on these shorts. And then the next day it's 50 or 40 some degrees, and I'm like, okay, I only got but shorts, so I'll be freezing my tail off, and you know, and I don't have no workout clothes. I'm like, dude. And then going to a laundromat is expensive as hell. So look at these old idiots driving. But anyways, so after I bought that washer. Thank God. I kind of did some little research and all that type of stuff, because I don't like making a huge purchase while just in the blind. I'm like, okay, this is what I want, this is how much I'm willing to spend. Good, seem like a good model. It's like, hey, energy efficient, so my bill may be a little bit lower than what it normally is, and probably wash my clothes a lot better. So anyways, excuse me, back to what I was going to talk about. Boy, as you know, if you watch my previous videos, I was supposed to have a procedure. That's what I'm gonna call it, a procedure. I'm like, the girl ain't feeling well, so don't even. I'm like, I don't got the makeup on or anything, so please bear with me. So, anyways, and to me, my voice, I feel like I'm talking like Barry White. Can't get enough of your love, your babe. My. Whew. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Or what if he said? I don't know. But I'm like, his voice may be sexy, but on me, it don't feel sexy. It don't sound sexy to me. But anyways, oh my God. I'm sitting here like wondering what's going on. And I would think something as simple as a surgery date shouldn't be so complicated, right? So, unfortunately, you know, my daughter's not old enough to be like a person to watch over me and make sure that I'm okay. And I don't have that many friends. I'm still new here in Albuquerque, and that's one of the things I'm, you know, gonna try to make more of an effort now, especially now that I'm working for myself, and you know, want to just kind of get out there. But at the same time, I'm not really lonely, to be honest. I do, like, whenever I do go to the park, it seems like people just kind of come to me and want to talk, or it's just, you've probably seen this in my couple of past videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, can I sit next to you? I'm like, dang, am I that friendly? I think I need to get a bulldog. Look, like, damn, I don't want to sit by her. Let me go ahead and move on. And it seems like they be friendly people. They don't seem like creepy people that want to sit by you, kind of sit by you. And then when you agree to leave, I just like discreetly follow you home or something. But anyways, so yeah, so mind you, I called back because it was so confusion the previous calls about speaking to someone about transportation, having somebody to kind of be with you or whatever, just to make sure that everything is okay for a couple hours or so after surgery. Nice program. I like, that's awesome, because everybody ain't around here having a gang of friends or a posse or entourage or something. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So moments later, this is like moments later, I get a call back, and the person who was speaking to me in my mind, had the wrong date. And this was, I think, last week. I'm like, me personally, I'm like, dude, y'all it's like I have surgery on this date, and then I guess y'all gonna try to pick me up to go to surgery the day after. It ain't making no sense to me. So they say, okay, I'll call back and we'll give you a call back. Never received a call back. Today, I'm not feeling well or whatever. I'm just raising up off my couch like I'm Frankenstein, and just like, okay, can you please, can I please get a correct date? So I'm sitting here and made a phone call, and they said, oh, your surgery is on this date. Okay. So and they told me, well, if you want to get more information and verify the date of, I guess, your transportation to your to the surgery, whatever, then you can call this number. Okay, I called that number, and eventually, just play a little phone tag a couple of times and finally reached the person. And tell me why the person I'm speaking to told me a different date. So I'm like, no. The scheduler told me it's on this date. And then, she's kind of like, man, well, it shows in my here such and such. Mind you, I'm used to this hospital system and how they go about it. So, but I'll get into that later. So I'm like, what is going on? And I'm thinking this lady was just transportation, just to be like, okay, she's going to just schedule transportation. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't know, but if y'all trying to pick me up on the 20th, I ain't trying to get all my dates. If y'all trying to pick me up on such date, y'all just gonna be at my driveway. I'm not going nowhere. And then and then she just like really adamant. Well, this is your date. She seemed like she was nice, but she was adamant. And I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, well, can we go on a third way call or something? Because I'm getting 2 different dates. I'm like, heck, I'm not crazy. This is what I'm telling them. I'm like, I'm not crazy. I'm not dumb, stupid, or crazy. This is what I was just told moments before speaking to you, that it was on this date. And she was like, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, if y'all try to pick me up on such and such date, then y'all just gonna be wasting your time, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm like, I'm not gonna be going nowhere on a date that I'm not sure about, and then leaving the surgery with like a heart pacer or something. And like, I have a healthy heart. Why I got a heart pacer? And the person who probably going in my place probably like, dude, I didn't know I'm like, you probably can tell if I'm a whole male or whatever, but I wasn't trying to go in here for fibroid removal. What the hell y'all doing, So, make a long story short, she finally, I guess, had to, clarify it. She like, wait a minute, I think I know what's going on. Because I'm like, ma'am, I'm not sure why because I told her, like, I don't know why you're frustrated with me for, because I was told one date, I'm being told another date, I'm getting 2 different dates, and y'all expect me to flip a coin and be like, I'm just gonna go on this date for surgery. I'm like, hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell no, to the no, no, no. Y'all, I don't care. Y'all can try to bang on my door on that date. You going to surgery. Y'all can call the police. We'll be on CNN. And then after everybody find out on CNN, Fox, whatever, y'all gonna be looking like clowns. And then y'all gonna have me just running my mouth on the news or whatever. I ain't tell all that. That's what's going on in my mind. I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna sit my butt at home. If y'all could be out in our driveway and I'll be like, oops, I gotta go. I'm going to my going to the gym today. Be like, where you going? You got an appointment. I'm like, me? What? Oh no, I don't have an appointment today. It's on such and such date. What are y'all here for? Well, while y'all wait and contemplate, I'm gonna be going on with my life, okay? So she finally clarified things. She told me that she wasn't frustrated with me. It's a new system and da. I said, okay, I'm glad that you clarified it with me, because I'm like, I'm not gonna be doing all the footwork, and at the end of the day, y'all, nobody's gonna believe me. You know, I'm just this person who's trying to get surgery, I guess. You know, I don't want to get one requested the surgery. I'm not even gonna say requested. I made a complaint about my body. And basically, I was the, I guess, quote unquote, trigger to getting this process moving. And all of a sudden, I'm just like I'm in the middle of everything. I'm like, no. I'm like, you could be the mom in the situation. You could be the dad. Both of y'all getting divorced, and I'm the child. I'm not in it. So whatever y'all do, I'm like, this must be a sign. I got to the point. I'm like, that's what I told her. This must be a sign from God that I'm not going to be going to surgery. I'll call somebody at my other primary care or whatever, and I can get something situated with them. But until then, y'all gonna be figuring it out. So she finally kind of clarified, and she basically kind of explained what's going on, who she is, and all this type of stuff. Because I'm like, y'all, I'm sorry. I will tell everybody. I don't care. The doctors, the nurses, they could think they God because they went to 20 years, 30 years of school. But at the end of the day, I'm an expert of my own body. I'm the expert of my body. I know my body very well. I know when I'm feeling sick. I know when I'm getting sick. I know when I need some extra rest. I know when I'm this. I know when I'm that. You're not in my room 24/7 with me, following me, going to the grocery store with me, walking, running, strength training, dealing with sometimes badass kids. You're not with me. So at the end of the day, you can be the doctor who got all this education, but I am the expert of my own body. Thank you very much. So I will tell everybody that, because I went through a similar experience, that not surgical, not dealing with surgery, but just basically just dealing with an injury. I can go more into that. Let's just say I spent a year, I think, or more, dealing with pretty much a leg injury. It started off, this was when I was in the military, that I was, excellent shape and all this type of stuff. Every time I do PT, I'm able to run. I never failed the PT test. Never. But for some reason, my, I guess, superior or whoever thought I was lying when I was telling them, hey, my leg is hurting. And, I go to the doctor. They, I get some medicine to take. And I think they did like an x-ray at one point early on, and nothing really showed. And I'm thinking at first that it could be just aches or whatever, running and things of that nature. I even bought like new shoes, sneakers that's more, I guess, advanced. It's more expensive, just to be able to run better. But as time progressed, I would say the injury worsened to the point it's like, okay, medicine is not helping anymore. Soon as I start running, as soon as I run for PT on Monday, I'm already hurt really bad. That like hours later or so, instead of in the beginning, I could do PT for a while, and then it hurts, take some medicine, and then run for a while or whatnot. And then it's just like the time between maybe a run and the time I was really hurting shortened between those times, and then the pain gotten worse. So fast forward, this is when I really had to advocate for myself. And I'm like, look, I'm not sure if you believe me. And furthermore, I always saw the same provider. So I'm not sure if he thought I was bullshitting, like, here we go, here's another here's the same person again complaining about the same injury. So he didn't have my best interest at heart. And then during this time, I ended up getting written up like I think it's called malingering or something. Like I'm just lying to get out of PT. Mind you, like I just said, I never failed a PT test. I was always ready during PT runs, so I was really never complaining, except, hey, I'm not feeling well. So this last appointment I had, I'm like, dude, I went to the clinic. This is in the military, mind you. I'm like, I don't want to see this person. Y'all better get your asses and get me another doctor, or somebody, so they can, I can be seen. And sure enough, I saw somebody else, and oh, guess what? Your girl has stress fractures on that leg. And I was on what they call like a dead man's profile, which means I just show up for PT, show my face, and go back home, get ready for the day. I didn't do PT for, I think they had it for 6 months, and then I didn't do it for another year, because I think during the time I found out I was pregnant too. So I didn't do PT for a while, and I learned from then on out, I don't care what nobody else think or what everybody else say. I don't give a damn. If my body is not feeling well, like I said, I'm an expert in my body. You can think what you want to think. I'm an expert at this. I'm the one that was born in this body. I'm the one that's gonna die in this body. So basically, I said from now on out, I'm gonna be my best advocate for my body. When I mean my body, physical, mental, spiritual, everything. Nobody else is gonna tell me this is how you feel, this is what could be wrong. Because especially as a black woman, a lot of women died, or just because they've been ignored, or they like, look, I'm not feeling great, for example, after a birth, and next thing you know, they died because their doctors didn't take them seriously when they could have saved their lives within that time frame, but they didn't take them seriously. And and I would tell, I'm not sure who this could be for, but hey, I would say, hey, if somebody's not taking you seriously, your body, I don't care what you could be like, yeah, you're right, because they're doctor. I would say, honey, do not get intimidated by these doctors. Honey, I went to school with some of these people that could have been doctors, and I'm just gonna be like, that's all I gotta say. So I will say, just advocate for yourself. Advocate, make sure you're getting the right treatment. If this doctor, I don't care who they are, seem like an asshole, something in your gut is like something's not right, get you a second opinion or something. But anyway, there was like a crazy story I wanted to talk about. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. Y'all call the police. Y'all can try to put me in handcuffs. I'll be screaming and running, because I'm not going to be going on a surgery. I'm not going on surgery on a date that y'all didn't tell me that, that surgery date. You can't tell me, oh, surgery is on this date, and then surgeries. I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere. But I'm going to go ahead and go. This is Kay. My real name complicated, just like my life. Not my life, but just life in general. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and also follow me on Instagram, Fashion Euphoria, and go on Poshmark, Mercari, and Grailed, and eBay if you want to shop at one of my stores. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.